Hey, you guys, welcome back. For a few people who have been watching my YouTube channel and reached out to me on LinkedIn, thank you. Let's see how my client Helen's doing.
I'm completely tired of chasing shiny objects, trying every new marketing hack on TikTok, and constantly tweaking my funnels. My marketing just isn't working.
You're solopreneurs, completely tired of chasing shiny objects, running yourself ragged, trying every new TikTok hack or a marketing hack, constantly making changes to your funnels like Helen does, only to end up saying, my marketing is just not working for me. I created this video just for you. We need to talk about why your lead generation system feels chaotic. It feels like a scramble instead of a predictable system. I've seen so many people tackle lead generation entirely wrong. They focus on tactics first. They buy the software, they buy the tool, they try a new advertising platform, and then they blindly copy what some great guru is doing. They start so happy at the beginning of a maze, and then they end up stuck down a different dozen rabbit holes. But a few weeks ago, I chatted with an incredibly smart, genius business strategist. His name is Joe Sales Jr. Joe from Flip Your Marketing Flops. He joined me on my Teach Me Something podcast. And Joe shared a mindset shift that completely flips the problem on its head. If you want to watch the full deep dive chat, I put a link in the description below. So you can check this out right after this talk is done. Joe pointed out that the smartest solopreneurs don't start at the beginning of the maze, they start at the end. They look at the finish line, then they reverse engineer the entire process backward to the start. When you do that, you find the single clearest path to your goal with zero wasted energy.
Okay, Summer, first things first, help me stop scrambling and start building a lead generation system that will have a long-lasting result.
And today I'm breaking down that exact 5 pillar framework to help you stop scrambling and start building a lead generation system that'll leave you with long lasting results. Let's start with pillar number 1. You need a custom strategy that is completely aligned with your ultimate goal, down to your daily actions. A generic blueprint that you just bought off the internet, that's not going to work because it was not built for your business or your business model or your specific strengths. Start with the end goal and then align your metrics to that. Pillar number 2, understanding your competitive marketplace. This is a step that so many people miss. Just like Joe, I also highly recommend that you run a simple SWOT analysis to look at your internal strengths, weaknesses, alongside your external opportunities and threats. And don't just look at your immediate competitors. Look at macro shifts. Macro shifts, what's that, Summer? That means changes in the economy or in technology or even political cycles that can completely wipe out industry incentives like grants or rebates just overnight. You have to look ahead so you're not caught off guard. Pillar number 3 is a trap because a lot of people lose momentum here. Mapping and segmenting your audience. You can't treat the market as one giant blurry crowd. You have to break it down into distinct buyer personas. Joe explained it better than me. He says he used a brilliant analogy on the podcast. And again, you can catch the whole breakdown in the description below. Think about a popular boy band. 80% of their concert audience might be teenage girls. Who makes up the other 20%? You got moms, the younger brothers, the taxi dads who drive them there. So, because 80% of the target audience is teenage girls, if that band only markets to that chunk of teenage girls, they miss a huge chunk of revenue. That applies to your business. You have multiple buyer personas inside of your audience, and you need to identify exactly who they are. Which brings us to pillar number 4, the one rule. Once you identify different personas, you must focus on one ultimate prospect at a time. You cannot speak to the teenage girl, to the mom, to the taxi driver, or the taxi dad in the same marketing message. Your imagery, your copy, your colors must tailor specific to one person's struggles or goals. If you speak to everybody, you're not speaking to anybody. Pillar number 5, meet them where they actually are. Don't build a presence on a platform just because you feel it's trendy or because you like that platform. If you're selling cemetery plots to senior citizens, they're obviously not going to look at your ad on TikTok. You're going to go to Facebook, bulletin boards, community bulletins, or local newspapers. Know where your specific target audience hangs out, online or offline, and show up intentionally in that space.
Okay, these 5 pillars are great, But once you have these pillars in place, how do you actually capture the lead?
Once you have all these pillars in place, how do you actually capture the lead? You have to respect the buyer's journey. Let's again use the AIDA framework that Joe was talking about. AIDA stands for awareness, interest, decision, and action. The first step in this framework is awareness. They discover that you exist. They're aware of you now, maybe through an organic post or an ad or somebody directly referred you. Second step is interest. They realize that you solve a problem that they have and they want to learn more. This is where you introduce high value videos or webinars and such. As Joe mentioned in the podcast, and seriously, look in the description below for the link and watch that entire episode. Webinars are a marketing superpower because they fast track people from total awareness straight into decision stage. That's the third level, decision. They actively evaluate your solution and pricing against their needs. The fourth step is action. You give them that final motivating nudge to buy, whether that's a time sensitive offer or a bonus or a clear call to action. When you align your messaging to the right persona, put it on the right platform, and guide people step by step through that journey, lead generation becomes such an easy, repeatable, predictable system. So stop chasing hacks and focus on long-term strategy. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button. I talk about growth, visibility, and intentional systems for experts every single week. And before you forget, look in the description again. Check out Joe's link for the video. Deepen your strategy. And look further below and connect with me on LinkedIn. There's a link. Let me know if you watch this video. Ask me questions. I'll see you in the next video.